Hi, everybody. Welcome to my world of snark. I'm Patty Wilson. That's what we should change the name. It should be Patty's Snark House. Because that's what we're going to do today. I need this in my life right now. Let me put this up there. Oh my God, what a day already. It's just awful. It's just not for me personally, but just I wish people would learn to keep their hands off of other people. That is what, I wish. I really, really do. There's another poor child that was just found dead in town, and I just don't understand it. Why you gotta do that shit to people? Don't like somebody, don't like them. I don't like a lot of people, especially right now. I mean, a lot. And some other chick, a nasty bitch. She's a LCSO. Let me show you this one. This just pisses me off just by even thinking about it, to be honest with you. I mean, it really pisses me off. It's always good to start with the pedophiles, right? And there's so many females. Like, how did this get missed all these years? How? How did this get missed? This dumb bitch. April 14th, the Leon County Sheriff's Office arrested Tania Ty Colson. She seems like a winner. Doesn't she look brilliant? She's like a gymnastics coach at a local gymnastics center in connection with an ongoing investigation of a sexual assault of a minor. LCSO detectives conducted a thorough investigation and determined that Colson engaged in an inappropriate and unlawful relationship with a minor over an extended period. Sexual battery involving a victim under the age of 12, lewd and lascivious molestation under a victim under the age of 16, with the offender being over the age of 18. I'm telling you what, if I am paying, let's just pretend I'm the one paying for gymnastics for anybody, and this twat wants to touch a child, I'd be in jail. Her photo would not be on here. It would be me. 100%. It's disgusting and it needs to end. It's so bad. This town, every town, it's just so bad. Then that poor child, let me see if I can find him. A young male was found off of, if you live locally, Jackson Bluff. I mean, it's just... Let's see where I can find it. His name was Patrick Kelly Jr. And Patrick, 18-year-old, 5'10", 150. Last seen on April 5th on the 2300 block of Jackson Bluff Road wearing a white shirt and gray black backpack. He was found unalive today. Poor Patrick. So it's been a day that way. We're all still reeling. I mean, even though, like, with Lori Paige, she was a girl who went missing from our town June 3rd, 2023. And even though we knew the chances of her being alive were very, very small, whether it was of her own demise, her being trafficked, whatever whatever it was, right? I mean, it doesn't really matter. The dates, the time frame, it just every day, it's just another shot that something would have happened to her. But getting that call, I mean, it still bothers me. It is breaking my being. Like, I just cannot wrap my mind around having that conversation with Lori Paige's father, which, if you don't know, let me show you Lori Paige. 12-year-old girl at the time she was murdered. Oh, he prepared. See, this first time I've seen this article. He's a dumb bitch, too. Sorry for my language, but I'm not going to apologize for it, to be honest with you. I'm glad I don't read the local news much because... So this fool, father prepared to flee country after allegedly killing Lorie. This is his first appearance. The docket is still basically blocked. I thought he still lived in Thomasville, Georgia. He didn't. He moved back to Tallahassee, according to the docket. New court documents released Monday share details about the arrest. I don't have those documents. Wiley was arrested in connection to her disappearance. This is at 3 o'clock. My docket's dead. Hold on, let me look. Court minutes. How'd they get it? He's smarter than me. That's how they got it. I'm doing FOIA. No, it's still under. I mean, the arrest affidavit is still. It says Anyway, evidence for the nearly 2-year investigation led investigators believe Wiley killed his daughter on June 1st. So I wasn't wrong about the time frame. And dumped her body in a wooded area in Thomas County, Georgia, 2 days before he reported her missing. So he worked night shift at Jefferson Correctional Institute. And shortly after we met him, I said out loud to the team, like Rudy Ferguson Sr., who's a pastor here, and Margie Summers, who was the paraprofessional who really kept this alive. I was like, we're believing his time frame. And here we are. The father used his vehicle to travel to South Georgia County to dispose of her remains, indicated. Additionally, evidence of Wiley's purchases leading up to the murder suggests there was likely abuse of Paige occurring, which may have been of a sexual nature, and that purchase was called Plan B. The day after Wiley allegedly killed, police said he took preparations to flee the continental U.S. and attempt to cover up by lying about the reasons for his travel to the airport. The father purchased a one-way ticket from Jacksonville to Puerto Rico for the following day, hours after he allegedly dumped her body. Phone records reveal he traveled to Jacksonville the evening of the 3rd, but for unknown reasons returned to Tallahassee almost immediately. Wiley also destroyed his electronic devices to conceal his actions. In 2024, investigators searched Wiley's car. He had a white Charger. And found several items, including a pistol, ammunition, and car cleaning fluid. Floor mats normally present and typically provided with a vehicle were absent. The arrest papers go on to say that a bottle of cleaning spray was also discovered and had a label affixed with its ability to specifically clean or remove blood. Paige's blood was confirmed to be present in the carpet after the carpet was removed from Wiley's car. I am going to have to end this right now. This is unbelievable. Why didn't they seize his car then? How hard is it? How hard is this to get? Just 1 second, please. How hard is it to get carpet out of a freaking... February 2nd, they seize his phone, right? February 2nd. Nancy Grace has a special on her YouTube. I don't want to misprint that date because it's already left my brain. She called the station. What? It was done. What day was it done? What day? February 9th. Here's her post. February 9th, Lori Paige, a student at Griffin Middle School in Tallahassee, Florida, is one of Margaret Summer's favorite students. The paraprofessional says the 12-year-old is attentive and smart, but Lorie is missing. The middle schooler hasn't been seen since June 3rd, 2024, and police are asking the public for help. Lori Paige was 5 feet tall and 120 pounds, 12 years old. Today is her birthday. Wearing shoulder-length black locks. The day Lorie went missing, her father left for his overnight shift with trusted adults next door. If the 12-year-old needed anything, when he returned, Lorie was gone. Lies. Well, we all know that, right? It's a lie. It's all a lie. I'm floored by this. Why am I so floored by stupidity? So February 2nd, they take his phone. At some time between then, I don't know what day it was, Nancy Grace's people called Tallahassee Police Department. Nothing was going on. Her producers. The producers couldn't get through to anybody. So Nancy gets on the phone and she calls Tallahassee Police Department. Tallahassee Police Department then assigned a dozen people to this case. That's the reason. She was already gone, and I get that. But what is that? I'm probably gonna get a ticket next time I get my car because I don't understand. In 2024, investigators searched and found several items. So why didn't you freaking get some sort of, why? I don't understand. Why didn't they just rip the carpet out then? Why could they not get some sort of warrant? I don't understand. I need someone to help my brain. February 9th, Nancy Grace. February 9th, I think February 8th. February 8th, I had Rudy Ferguson on with Margie Summers. February 9th, Nancy Grace had Margie Summers on. That weekend, February 9th, we all went doing a grid search. It was great. TPD showed up. Fabulous. Fantastic. February 24th, we go out with a cleanup for Leon County, sponsored by the Sheriff's Department. We are in the parking lot of Sheriff McNeil's office, right off of Pensacola Street, right by Tallahassee State College, FSU. It's all right there. Andrew Wiley had a girlfriend before, and she left. She was in the service, so she leaves. But she and Margie Summers had a vocal relationship, like they would text. This girl, who I will not name, convinced Andrew Wiley to show up to the search and speak to Rudy Ferguson. Rudy Ferguson is a pastor here in town. Bless his heart. I mean, just the biggest heart of any guy. He shows up. We stand in the parking lot and talk to him for an hour and a half. Of course, he lied. He said, he just lied about everything. But why would they not have his car was in the parking lot. It wasn't stripped down. So at that point, they didn't strip his fucking rugs. Everybody's just walking around. Let's just do this. He changed the number to his phone. And I don't know if you all believe what I believe, but when you change the number to your phone, you don't want people to call you, including the girl that is your child that you murdered. You don't want them to call you. Ever. That is to me like the biggest clue. Him moving from his little teeny tiny apartment on Continental Court is one thing. They were going to raise the rent, fair play, and they did. That was September 2024. So he was living there between June when he killed her and September 2024. All good, right? He moves to Thomasville. He changed the number on his phone. Does anyone ever watch true crime in the police departments? Did anyone ever watch it? Anyone? When we saw the sheriff that day, February 24th, this is the part that just, as a citizen, is bothersome. Sheriff McNeil had no idea a child was missing. You know why? Because the police department and the sheriff's department don't talk. They don't mix. The lines are drawn. Not that Sheriff McNeil wouldn't have helped. He just didn't know. How does he not know? How is it when a missing person alert goes out, it does not go to the sheriff's department? We were told not to anybody in the sheriff's department don't contact. What in the hell is that? I'm telling you. They had his car and they didn't do anything to get her. They didn't do anything. I don't get it. I just don't get it. I just don't get it. Nobody in her family helped. Nobody. They didn't care. You know, the other day I was feeling all apologetic about her maternal grandmother. She can rot. She can absolutely rot. Trash. The whole group. Utter, unbelievable trash. This child was being sexually assaulted. How many people knew it? How many people knew it? Sorry, I'm showing them I can't see the arrest affidavit. How many people knew she was being sexually assaulted and did nothing? I bet a lot. I bet a lot more than anyone's going to say to my face. But I don't see the actual affidavit. Do you see it on here? Oh, okay. She didn't see it either. Okay. Anyway, I'm very upset, as you could imagine. Like, this is a 12-year-old who had obvious issues at home, who Margie recognized. She ran away. She ended up at the elementary school without her shoes. They sent her back home. It's not even their fault. It's his fault. No, it's no one else's fault but his. But the family that was close to her, and they did nothing. That maternal grandmother wouldn't even open the door for people to talk to her. Wouldn't even open the door. How do you not open the door for your grandchild? How do you not go search? I just don't understand. I don't understand the timeline. I don't understand why TPT didn't seize his car. I don't understand. I don't understand why he got a free year. Somebody explain why he got a free year. Somebody. That's blocked. How? Wait a second. How do you screw your child? Get her pregnant. You know she's going to tell. So you just kill her. So upset. I'm so sorry. It's hard to even make fun of Fanci Fiction now. There you go. So pissed. I'm so pissed. I can't even. She is 12 years old. Anyway. Well, that's good news, Michael Manley. It's the best news I've had today. You heard Donna Adelson wants a change of venue. There are some documents on her. Let me go to that before I lose my ever-loving mind. Hold on. Donna. Where did I put it? Donna had oh, here it is. So these came out. You may have heard them. I don't know. I haven't been on YouTube much lately. What everyone is. Why do people think that I want to buy their stuff that they're selling on the phone? Why? So here's the order on defendant's renewed motion in limine. This cause came before the court for the defendant's renewed motion filed on March 18th. Defendant has twice sought to exclude inquiry by the state about Wendy's fictional novel. I can't see. Sorry, I gotta make it bigger. Her fictional novel. In prior counsel's motion in limine, defendant argued the probative value of the novel is substantially outweighed by the danger of unfair precedent. The court determined the novel could be used for impeachment purposes, depending on Wendy's testimony. Defendant now renews her motion in limine, further arguing during the 27-25 hearing that the novel is inadmissible because it would cause unfair prejudice, confuse the issues, mislead the jury, and needlessly present cumulative evidence. This is due to distinctions between the central character, Lily, and Wendy Adelson. The state argued that novel could be admitted as substantive evidence and was ripe for impeachment. Wendy's novel, This Is Our Story, is inadmissible as substantive evidence because any probative value is substantially outweighed by the danger of confusing the issues, misleading the jury, and needlessly presenting cumulative evidence. While it is reasonably argued aspects of the novel were inspired by the author's life, this is still a fictional novel written by the defendant's daughter, not the defendant. Accordingly, admitting the novel as substantive evidence creates a significant risk of the jury getting stuck in the mud of parsing through a non-party's work of fiction and confusing the issues. In addition, the state's argument during the hearing demonstrates there is other evidence reflecting Wendy Adelson's dislike of Tallahassee and desire to relocate, which is attributably directed to her rather than her novel. However, as the court previously ruled and stated during the hearing, inquiry on the subject matter will depend on her testimony. A party can open the door to otherwise inadmissible evidence through witness testimony. See Callaway v. State in first-degree murder prosecution. Defendant who testified that he was ignorant about guns could be properly impeached with evidence of prior arrest for carrying a concealed weapon. Fair to me. In the interest of fairness, the truth-seeking function of a trial, the opposing party may in turn present inadmissible evidence that qualifies, explains, or limits previously admitted evidence. Absent the defendant opening the door to questions about Wendy's novel, door remains shut. The defense must offer misleading testimony or make a specific factual assertion, which the state has the right to correct so that the jury would not be misled. Therefore, if the state believes the door has been opened by the cross of Wendy Adelson and seeks to ask questions about the novel, it shall inform the court outside the presence of the jury, and the court will make a determination. Done and ordered. So that's what Everett said. Can't do what you can't do. Where's the other one? Sorry. She had a deposition. I think they're just going to move Catherine Magbanua. They're moving Catherine to Leon County from Lowell for her deposition. That's cheap. Instead of these people just going to Lowell, they're going to move her. It is, her docket is for motion to transport, defendant's unopposed motion to transport. This says, Donna Adelson, by and through her undersigned counsel, moved this court to have witness Catherine Magbanua transported from the Lowell Annex to the Leon County Courthouse for her deposition. Witness Catherine, ends with an E, Magbanua is in the custody of the Lowell Correction Facility. Counsel desired to take Magbanua's deposition at Lowell. Unfortunately, the facility would not permit counsel. Oh, that's why. Unfortunately, the facility would not permit counsel or court reporter to bring any electronic devices, including laptops and the cellular device, so the state could appear by Zoom. As a result, the parties agreed for the deposition to take place at Leon County. Counsel for Magbanua objected to the deposition taking place in a county other than a residence and advised they would be unavailable on the previously scheduled date. Thus, the deposition was canceled. Since the cancellation, undersigned office has attempted to identify a location in Marion which could accommodate the deposition of an inmate. Fortunately, these efforts were unsuccessful. Counsel for Magbanua were notified of this and agreed to withdraw their objection, provided by Magbanua was not housed at the detention center when she was transported. The Wakulla County Jail has agreed for Magbanua to be housed in their facility. What is the issue with that? Can someone explain that bullshit? Magbanua must be transported from Lowell next week for the deposition at April 21st. By this motion, Adelson asked the court to order the sheriff to transport Magbanua from the annex to Leon County Courthouse for her deposition. The parties also request the sheriff's office be ordered to transport Magbanua to the county jail rather than the county detention center for overnight stays, so she's not in the same facility as Adelson. The undersigned corresponded and spoke with Georgia Kappelman, and she is not opposed to the relief sought. Interesting. That was interesting. So Magbanua doesn't want to be in the same detention center as Adelson. I'm going to take a deep breath. Sorry. It's literally making my stomach sick. They're working on getting a memorial service together for Lorie. You know, family won't come. Not that they wouldn't be invited. They would be invited, but. Whew. Hi, June girl. June Bug, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I missed you. Sorry I missed you. Hi, Michael. Hi, Patty. Hi, Margaret. Hi, Michelle. Hi, Kaza. Rosemary saying hi to John. We were playing John's music from Suno the other day, Saturday. Hi, Mia. How are you? Hi, Great Dane lady. Hi, Caroline. Hi, Madeline. Madeline. You're Madeline. Doris, at first I thought that said Patty and Steakhouse. Another child's body, 18-year-old child. Hi, Arlene. Everything is blurry and bright, Jebby. Will you be careful? Hopefully you didn't drive yourself. Oh, shit. AJ Mama says, oh my God, we loved Coach Ty. Never would have thought. Well, Coach Ty is a deviant. I don't know. I wish to God I could figure it out. I don't know if it's I mean, they say sexual assault's not just, about sex. It's about power. But what the fuck is wrong with you? I'm telling you what. This is going to be a cold day. Because I would have been the name on that sheriff's notice. Easily. It wouldn't even be a question. I wouldn't even clean up the blood. It wouldn't happen. What list? Fanci is now sending notices. I haven't even done anything. What is the abuse? What is the abuse? I haven't even done anything. haven't even done a thing. What have I done? How do you get a notice, Jeannie? How do you get a notice? Oh my God. I'm just loving this so much. My father's alibi asks a fantastic question. Has Miranda Paige advocated for her child? No. Not at all. The opposite of that. She is of the opinion that she did not have to help law enforcement. She didn't have to talk to any media. She wanted to go to med school, finish med school, and be done with it. That was her heart. My heart is school. My purpose is to be a doctor, not to be this child's mother. A whole lot of them. A whole lot. How on earth? It says, please help me. 5 to 10 minutes of your time. This has gone too far. Report hate, bullying, and harassment on Reddit and YouTube and 2 more. And then she has some links to image. I've literally done nothing. I've literally done nothing but said I was going to read Mean Treats by Turtle Girl. Now, if you identify as Turtle Girl, Aaron, that's no one's fault but your own. But you know who you can't bully? Me. You know who you can't extort? Me. I don't have a big job at Yale. I don't have a child that's living at home. You can't get me. I don't care. And the more you fight it, the more I'm going to do it. Because that's fun for me. You trash human. It came to your email? How would that come to your email? Were you on her, what do they call it? What is it called? I almost said Pantheon. What is it called? What is it called? Anybody help me what it's called? Unbelievable. Patreon. I had to look it up. Thank you, guys. Yeah, someone like oh, that's not, I get notifications from YouTube too. Fanci Fiction is asking for help. She's the one who's bullied. I know. It's so funny. I literally haven't read a thing. I've bitched about Andrew Wiley murdering his child and Miranda Paige not doing one bitchin' thing to help, as well as Brooklyn Paige. Brooklyn Paige, you know, I was going to keep her name out of it, but no. Brooklyn Paige is the maternal grandmother. And I'm just tired of people not owning up to their own responsibility and hurting other people. Aaron, what are you going to report? I haven't even done anything yet. But now I am, because you lady, this is abuse. Which part of it is abuse? I can't even imagine what you would think is abuse. I reported post-bullying Brennan's wife on Turtle Boy, and X did nothing. I can't do anything here either. Thank you. No, not Discord. No, it was what is it? Patreon. I have Italy in my head. This is hilarious. I love it so much. Thank you, Jeannie. That just made my day. Well, don't write mean tweets, and no one will read them aloud. Do it. It wasn't even me. Okay. You have how many subscribers does she have that she pretends that her being should all be protected? I mean, this is, oh God. She really believes that because that's what that KCO, that Kathleen Monkman said at that meetup. She's like, we have to protect her. We have to protect Fanci. Why? Why do you have to protect her? What was there to protect? What did you think she was going to do? She has 2,347 followers. She's on the Patreon. Her thing is concerned citizen, critic, known sweetie, murder is wrong, and commentary with due process. Is there really due process, dear? Do you really, excuse me, do you really believe in it? This is so fabulous. Oh, made my day. Funky Fraction needs to lighten up. She can't. She can't. She has no sense of. That is the part that makes this so much funnier. Because people who have literally no sense of humor, which I come across most of them, just make my day. They really do. Between living Tallahassee today and YouTube, I am giggled out. You couldn't possibly make my day any better than you did, Fanci Fiction. It is so stupid. I'll give you 24 hours. You know what I'll give you? Nothing. I ain't giving you shit. I'll give you snark and I'll give you honesty, which, you know, puts me in a barrel sometimes, but I'm still going to do it. Damn. Trying to have people silenced by begging for reports is low life. What are they going to do? Unsubscribe? I don't care. I mean, the people who like me will always like me, I believe, and the people who don't won't. It's not I'm not competing against myself. Does that make sense? Like, I think she thinks, because she does, most people do, they compete against themselves. I just thought of that. I gotta write that down. Seriously. That was huge. I'm not kidding. I am not competing against myself. I don't sit here every day and go, what could I talk about so people would like me more? I don't. And I don't think people understand that about me or people like me. I don't sit and compete with myself. People send me emails. You're losing followers. Okay. You weren't really a follower. You were just a subscriber. There's a difference. Write that down. Write that down. I'm not kidding. I'm writing that down. Yeah, you were just subscribing. You weren't really following me. You didn't care one way or the other. So I'm not competing against myself. I don't sit here and go, man, if I make fun of Aaron Rickards today, I'll lose 100 people. Because I don't care. Those 100 people weren't about me anyway. They were about something else. They were about it, and they can't say it's about Dan Markel because that's become ridiculous. It's not about Dan Markel. It's not about the fight for justice for Dan Markel, because that is being taken care of, and certainly not by me or Fanci Fiction or Kathleen Monkman or STS or anybody else. It's not. It's in the hands of the courts, and it's in the hands of Georgia Cappleman and Jack Campbell. That's who it is. It has nothing to do with the rest of the beans. It just isn't. We can keep pressure on, but even still, Nancy Grace had to call for Lori Paige. So Patty Wilson isn't going to keep enough pressure on Tallahassee Police Department to do a damn thing. It just is. It's not happening. I live here and it doesn't happen. I don't have Nancy Grace. Nancy Grace is Nancy Grace. She can do that. So I'm not competing against her. I'm not even competing against Erin. Erin competes against Erin. That's why she's like, please delete her. Please report her. Please take care of this. I refuse to compete against myself. You either like me or you don't. And I am very happy both sides because I like me. I really like me. I do. My husband likes me. My kids, they may pretend to like me some days, but I think most part they do. My grandchildren love me. So it's not the way you all think it is. Like you, her people. I refuse to protect a woman who threatens another mother who has a child and gives her 24 hours to remove everything about being a bully, which she is. And then if she doesn't remove it, she's going to go and make her life more difficult. Really? Or I like this one better. How would your college dean feel about this? What Karen fucking face do you have that you would go to someone's university dean, someone who worked to get in the role that this woman did, that you should be proud to even know her, and that, nah, fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you and the twat you wrote in on. You're a miserable woman who can't giggle, and I don't care. I just don't care. You know who I cared about? Lori Paige. You know who I care about? Mia Wallace. You know who I care about? Nancy Galvani. You know who I care about? Max. John Smith. I care about all the people in this chat who tune into me no matter what time of day or night. I care about engaging with my followers. Subscribers may or may not engage, but the followers engage. And I'm very proud of that. And she can't take that. It wouldn't matter if it was this channel or a whole new channel name. Take this one down, Erin. I don't care. I'll just move to X where you can't do shit about it. That's what I would do. You can't do anything on X. Facebook, they're not going to have lives that they only last for 30 days. That's their choice. But you can't touch Elon. The shit he allows on there, you can't do anything. So I'll just go on X. So feel free. Do what you think is necessary. But I have more followers than you on X. Like 5 times the amount. So do what you need to do. Send out your emails. You seem pathetic. Oh, please don't make me mad. Fucking bitch. I want you to go to the trial and look me in the eye. Because you can't and you won't. You wouldn't say anything to me. But you certainly wouldn't even look me in the eye because you can't. You hurt these people for no reason. And you think we should all just lay down and let you do it. You're not even the OG. You're just not. Power of a pissant, lady. I don't care. Patricia certainly doesn't care because she will write a limerick. Mia says, I met all of Fanci's demands and I did it within her deadline and she still did what she did, which is what unfortunately, Mia, I have to tell you, I was right. You can't meet a bully with their deadlines. You can't. I know it's a huge risk. I know it's your daughter. Mia chose her daughter before she chose anything about her reputation. But you can't meet a bully where bullies want to be met. I need 5 to 10 minutes of your time to try to take down this 210-pound woman in Tallahassee, Florida, who's saying mean things about me. No, she's not. I'm repeating your words. They're your words, Erin, not my words. And they're not copywritten. Your logo isn't copywritten. You used my logo and screenshot my words and read my words. Do you remember that, Erin? I do. Let's look. I know there were screenshots of me on your thing telling me how shitty I was with Elliot Jacobs. that I have no idea what I'm doing because you have a relationship with the Markells, or maybe did. I cannot wrap my mind around it. Why they still would, but maybe they're more loyal than you'll ever be. That's probably the reason. But I know you had screenshots of my words, and you used screenshots of my face, and you used screenshots of my logo. That was perfectly fine. But if I do it, it's abuse. You're a twisted shit. Like that's just weird. You can say whatever you want because you're the OG. You can talk down Surviving the Survivor. You can talk down Jay Bronius. You can talk down Shannon when she had her channel. You can talk down anybody you want. But if anyone steps up and says one thing about you, Aaron, you lose your mind. No different than Kathleen Monkman. I just took apart a transcript of what you said, and you said that was abuse. I literally took part of transcript last week and showed she continues to contradict herself. She doesn't even know what she's talking about. Shadrick was in her live. He was in someone else's live. He's a fan favorite. He's not. What are you doing? Entertaining the addicts in the world anyway. That entertained the hitmen. But you think it's cute. You think you're too cute for Sunday. But you're not. Let's see what that show said. Now, I'm not going to air your beautiful melodic voice, Fancy. I mean, that would just be, I'm not putting my people through that. It's just never happening. Donna Adelson's bar here. Which one is it? I was alive. Hello, I'm back live stream. 3:13.
And I kept hearing because people were telling.
Live chat replay is not available. Why do people do that? Why do they not allow their chat to be replayed? I think it's a thing. I think I'm unusual that way, I guess. I wasn't even going to do this today, Fancy. I was going to go home, have the spaghetti sauce I made. Nope. Not now. So stupid. Patty is a mess. Patty is horrible. Patty. Patty, why are you doing this to me? Because of this live stream to like defend Patty no matter but anyway, whatever, I'm over, that's how extreme it's gotten. And I don't even get me started on the Reddit. But anyway, I am tired tonight. That is the state we're in. So I may, because things got cut off, because I do want to address like the Reddit stuff. So I may actually come back and do that in short order. And then it's time to move on. I hope you guys enjoyed that little edit that I did up Donna's hearing. And yeah, it's Donna's trial. It's going to be wild. I can't wait. It's coming up pretty soon. And thank you all so much for positivity, I love it so much. She's so stupid. Okay, here I just want to play this, and then I'm going to this cuz, like, oops. Okay, here it is. If you can see that, okay, make it like me, because it's okay for her to show me. Let me do this. It's okay for her to show me. Very pro Patty, and they encourage it. And it's all like, they may actually have put a video where they use my voice from AI. From AI. From AI. Let me do this. And put like words into my mouth. And again, I kind of like let this go, but this one is too much. This one is really too much. Like, again, I haven't even been doing anything this like narrative that I've been bullying Adelson. It's 1 hour, by the way, Aaron. It's weird. I want to begin by introducing the YouTube content creators that I will be addressing in this video. Let's start with Fanci, who presents herself as a victim. SLW, Warrior for Justice in the Dan Markel case, slog content creator. It's just the way the transcript is, but it's so funny. Behind the scenes, you'll find a pushy, controlling, and angry that instigated a large part of this drama. Hell, Donna, thank you. Have Katie Kool-Lady, whose sister was murdered. Oh, we go. It's because it's just reading it. It's so funny. She is just, I don't know, like, here you go. I know that all had collaborated and worked on a paid project. They each had a lot of back I was not involved in, and I honestly think that Patty has some like beef with me, and she wants to put me as like a bad person, and that's it, and I'm not. Dressing it anymore. I'm not dressing it. I've never said anything bad about Adelson. There's nothing bad to say. She's mad because she feels that I didn't talk to her. Really? Or something, but I just couldn't engage. Period. So anyway, she's like saying how I betrayed this era more than once. There's a local security guard with the name Craig Isom. Yeah, it was a mistake. I corrected it same day. So I wrote her back and said, no, I have not, Patty. That's false. I posted it once. Remember, Judy alerted to me, and Judy smartly didn't. Judy's smart. No. Judy is smart. And didn't post it, and I took the bait. And I said another enforcer named Craig is in, I can't even with her. Some same day correction. Please don't fabricate or spread more lies about me. But you can. You can call me a felon. You can call me a drunk. You can tell people that you don't know that I've had a DUI, which I've never had. You can't even find a speeding ticket with my name on it. You're trash. So I'm like, but then I realized this is out, like she's like digging things to attack me, right? This was a mistake I corrected. And it was like 2 years ago. And she's like trying to I hope reasonable people see this again. I'm not addressing it, but I'm addressing it. But I'm just sticking up for myself. So there's all these hate sites. Really? All? How many is all, Aaron? How many? And I'm like, I'm going to do like another PSA. I'm going to ask people to look at it and get involved. They run KCL Detention Center on Reddit. KCL, Mia Wallace. I stopped doing YouTube for addressing any of this stuff for like 6 months. So people are like, let it go. Don't get involved. That's exactly what I've been doing for almost 6 months. But this is like, it keeps going. So I have to address it, right? I have to address it. But they're not allowed to address your abuse. They're not allowed. Because if they address it, you're going to tell tales outside of school. That's exactly the game that you play. You are supposed to be defended by 9,200 people, which how you've kept that many people, I don't know. That's a talent I don't have. And then on top of it, you are allowed to make the record clean, but we're not. You've determined it. We aren't allowed to defend ourselves, because if I defend myself, I'm abusing you and I'm hating on you. Oh, I hate you. That is true. I really do. I think this whole rage thing is expanding because you're a horrible human. And I say that with all due respect. I have no problem saying it straight to your face. None. I think you're a horrible human. Then there's like this Jibs and Jab, who also Allison's a big fan. Like, what do you care that Allison or anyone else likes Jibs and Jab? The point is, this is what you're doing. You try to diminish anyone that you see who likes people that might call you out on your BS. That's what it is. Allison's never done anything to you. Mia's never done. Mia was in your court a lot longer than she wasn't. A lot longer. And who cares, right? I mean, she's in your court. She's in your court. You're the one who blew that. Mia didn't blow that on you. You blew it. So this is what, as they say, the narcissists do, right? They go around and they pick and they try to split. And that's what you did with Mia and Allison. And I'm just sitting here trying to sell a house. And then all of a sudden, it's like Allison sends me, Patty, please take my call. Sure. Why wouldn't I take your call? Patty, I didn't say, I know, Allison, why would, and then, you know, as soon as someone says, Patty, I didn't, I got to go look and see what happened. What did happen? Because that didn't happen. So what did happen, Aaron? And then it all, Aaron's head blew up. Like, the hair got all squiggly in the back. That's what happened. Because people called you out on your trail of lies. I am not a felon. I did not have a DUI. And you still haven't called that out straight. But you want us to protect you? You've lost your mind. I'm going to have so much fun reading these tweets. God. And let people see, for it was like, I'm tired tonight. Already it's so dumb and I haven't engaged in 6 months. They're going to like pick apart everything this is going to feed them for a long time. I'm backing out. But you didn't back out, did you? You dug in. Break. And as Casey said, she didn't even like anything about her. Just saying, I got to step back and protect myself. And whatever that H, I don't even know. And she didn't run that by me. But she, like Casey, told me she's got to know you. Step away. She's stepping away. Everybody she's talking. She give me like a heads up. We didn't like chat about it for like an hour. What does that even mean? Like, did you graduate from college? Like, did you really? I know it says on your LinkedIn you attended, but did you actually graduate? Because I find it hard to believe, and I know there's transcription, that you actually talk Valley Girl as an adult woman. But where are you from? Where are you from, Aaron? I think there's a thing, let me see. Let me get my photo slides going, because you know, I like pulling things. Oh yeah, wait a second. You know, Aaron's allowed to pull things up on the fly, but nobody else is allowed to pull it. You guys know that, right? Like you can't. You just cannot pull anything up on the fly when you are dealing with the fancy man. Like you're just not allowed. So I have this file folder called Turtle Girl Tweets. And Turtle Girl will attack the crap out of you if she wants to. Where is it? I mean, some of these go back a ways. One of your 2,300 subscribers sent these to me. It's a good day in the neighborhood. I mean, I thought, maybe you're not. Maybe you are from Tallahassee, maybe you're not. But your tweets say, if you're from New York, I gotta find the right one. If you're from New York, then people being from New York are just much better than the people who aren't from New York. I don't know. Is that the case? Is if like I'm from New York and I just want to be from New York? And people are going to come in this chat and be like, Patty, you're so mean. I don't care. She would have Ben Graber, which... Where's the New York one? I need to put these in order. There's so many. She's mad because STS, here's one. Have you ever met these people you so blatantly assault through the blogger's twist to this story? I doubt it. That's what Ben says to her. I've spoken to some of them. They even wanted me to come on their shows. I did some interviews and may be ready to do some blogs to answer their guests if they still want me on. And then she's like, well, who asked you on? She is not going to be happy with that answer. It was STS. She did not like it. Oh, where's the one with the photo? That's such a classic. Here it is. Classic Rickards. Did you take this photo from my account and repurpose it? It's funny. If not, because I cropped it this the exact same way and posted it before you. It might be a coincidence. Oh, it's so funny. She's insane. It's freaking social media, you wacko. Freaking social media. I knew long ago, and here's another one. I knew long ago and reported the hit out prior to SDS, but thanks. Here's another one. Waiting for a notification from a channel I just subscribed to. Thanks, Katie Cool Lady, for informing me. I'm definitely intrigued. Frankly, you don't know what you're talking about. And it's not just me. Look at her going on about that. It's not just her. She doesn't know. You don't know what you're talking about. Here's one. Who are these few people that know more? It's fine. I did it too and talked to Ruth. No need to be embarrassed. STS, you can see it low. STS tweeted out a photo I cropped of Charlie face in hand 10 minutes after I did, using it to wish Katie Cool Lady a happy birthday. Ben Graber is 100% wrong and exposes him as someone who speaks of what he doesn't know. Rob is estranged because in 2006 probable cause, his family behavior made him gravely concerned. He writes, we all have our critics. Rob is estranged for personal reasons. That's all he writes. That was it. And so she retweets it. That's what it was called at the time. She retweets it and has to be nasty and snarky above it. Said Rob was estranged long before then. Then it goes, Rob had contact with his parents after they gave an ultimatum. By the way, them and the person he loved. You call that family 5-star. That's not love. That's control. But she's competing with herself. And I can't believe I thought of that today. That's why she's so miserable. because she's constantly competing with herself. Here you go. Here's the rest of Ben Graber's. Have you ever even met these people you so blatantly assault? I've spoken to them. They even wanted to come on their shows. I did some interviews and may be ready to do some blogs to answer to their guests. Who asked you? Who asked you? It was Surviving the Survivor. One can only imagine the amount of YouTube super stickers your interview would generate from STS Nation. Joel is known for his tough but fair questions and his firm grasp of the details. Here's one. I can see that I may be crazy, but the people who consistently listen to me and look at my content are even crazier for doing so. And I take solace in that. Life is a balancing test. Here it is. Takes a minute. Being from New York City, she's not, gives people this asshole license whenever you leave it. There's a built-in excuse for brevity and directness in social situations. I still have it because I did over a decade there, but I'm losing it every day I'm off the island. Ain't going to get too excited about the Oasis reunion. Here's another one. All the great thinkers hated people. Solitude is for me a fount of healing. Well, guess what? You're spending your life alone, dear. Your life alone. That's it. That's all I have for now. That poor child. Yes, Tammy, I can message you from there. Just a second. Tommy, I can message you. Many people with missing children never move for fear of the child returning and having no, yeah. Not Andrew Wiley. Cynthia, hi. Patty, too funny. When I receive this notification, let me know that friends of my sister follow your channel. It is a small world. Thank you, Cindy. Maybe they will, maybe they won't after today. Debbie Gibby says, Fancy, Aaron, Turtle, and controlling and jealous because no one else can take a damn screenshot. Fancy's a 12-year-old schoolyard bully and never grew up. I can take screenshots. The phone number's changed, shows the world he's guilty. No one can defend that. I don't know why the affidavit's still sealed. That's what I want to know. Fancy can relate to Wendy Adelson. She wants to be her. Is it not the new Jibs that has her in a turtle girl suit? No, it's me. I made that with ChatGPT. And then I asked Chat, I need headphones because I like headphones. And then it was, I need her to be your in Fancy's Obsession Fest video that she dedicated me. She said with the straight face that was one-sided in my head. Then why was I a mod on her channel? Just be Joe. Of course, you have to watch it all. Everything Patty says is gold. Aw, thanks, Norma. You're always sticking up for me, I'll tell you. She said to move to Tallahassee when she was in high school, then couldn't wait to get the hell out of Dodge. Which, you know, it makes sense, but she's not from New York. There is a turtle girl, Linda. Let's all recap what we did the last 6 months. Oh, Fancy's definitely in here. She can't help it. Hi. Hi. It is not true. She didn't drop anything for 6 months. Instead, spent 6 months creating graphics and screen shooting. Me, Adelson, Patty, and Jib, she made it clear what she was doing for 6 months. Can you imagine? Fancy started all the toxicity in the community, and now she's trying to deflect what she did to the Dan Markel case. Thank you, Allison. The transcript's hilarious. I mean, I'm sure mine is bad, but that is hilarious. Me, you know, me, mine, 6 months, maybe you should, maybe you shouldn't. I'm glad you did. You didn't. Why didn't you? Maybe you should. Maybe I'm not addressing this. I should address it. Why did I address it? If I address it, will they go away? Maybe it was the same mistake. It was one mistake. It was a mistake for one day. That was the mistake. And I corrected it. And why am I being called out for one mistake for one day? Oh. You thought I was going to say whore. My girlfriend's from Ireland. She says whore. Wait, no, let me do it. Patty, she's a whore. She's a whore. Like Hoover, but whore. Patty, she's a whore. Oh, Patty, play the Jibs where she's comparing what she says now to what she said in the past. Absolutely. Let me ring that right up. Let me just bring that right up, John. Absolutely. Oh, so much fun. That's what she... There's holes in this house. That's what she doesn't get, is I have a blast. I have a blast making fun of myself. I have a blast of making fun of her. I have a blast of making fun of all of it. Like, I have a blast. Okay? Look at my boobs here, people. This is fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. I was looking for a bra today. Anyone know the brand? Because I need it. I need it bad. Let's see. Which one was it? Was it this one? Pot Black? Such a good one. Which one was it, John? Don't anybody uncover anything about Ben Graber. She already got him. Like, she did this whole, what is it? Ben Graber fancy thing. She had to go in and correct him, correct herself. Oh, here it is. She's so nasty. Please stop giving attention to Ben Graber. Miami Herald, Tallahassee, and Dateline did the truth no favors, but mindlessly platforming this man. He's spreading misinformation. How do you know? And who are you? I mean, she don't like anybody. Here she is sharing me a Wallace. Where is her? Oh, do I have to put an orgasm in here to find it? Well, there you go. Oh, here it goes. Here it is. Sorry about that. Flash on X. Don't you love the porn? The author, OBGYN Ben Graber, not a female orgasm expert of this op-ed, is now a witness for Donna Adelson's defense. This tells me that the defense is in a fragile and troubled position. This is a symptom of disease. I hope Harvey is making realistic decisions. He didn't write the book. Man didn't write the book. She's calling him out. Yeah, Pat, call you. Okay, here it is.
Did like an attack on Christopher DeCoste.
Didn't she want to date Christopher DeCoste? Didn't she? Like, am I wrong on that? Didn't she want to date them?
Notion of jibs and jabs is truly disturbing. That one that calls me a bitch distorts my face and calls me Donna.
Correction, maybe. June claims she just wished him a happy birthday. Laugh out loud. What a murder-supporting dumb bitch, in my opinion. Hope you enjoy the purse and condo and whatever else.
She felt connected to me, and I was new to the right. And I tried to always be polite, but it was really intense. Did like an attack on Christopher DeCoste, where she like saw something someday where she did a post where he said something to the effect of like, she said that she did a post where she demanded a public apology from him because he had said in a hallway interview with mentor lawyer that the state was just as criminal for arresting his client who was innocent. And she was demanding a public apology. And she came to me to kind of like be like, this is what I saw, don't you?
January 22nd, 2022. Shine a light here, why not? At Dr. Tova Walsh, behavior is particularly gross plus full of hypocrisy. Just look at the juxtaposition with her specialty, wow, and Tova gets in front of a camera on both issues. Dr. Walsh, you owe Ruth Markel a huge apology. Hashtag justice for Dan Markel, hashtag Dan Markel. March 9th, 2022, number 9. You owe Ruth Markel a huge apology, and you know it, or at least you will soon enough. You got too involved on the wrong side of things. Notice even in the divorce filing, it's not too late to do the right thing.
The fact that Jibs and Jabs videos use Ruth Markel's photos and images, lumping her in with this online hate, is wrong and disgusting.
February 12th, 2024, I was hurt and upset, but by the afternoon, this is where I've settled. I will slit throats and collect scalps like I have since 2016, but now I'm much worse. I have that kind of behavior around here. It will get nasty. Breaking Bad stay out of my territory. September 8th, 2024, you should wear that block with a badge of honor. I have many blocks. To friends, I refer to them as scalps, related to this case. Here's one that not only blocked me, but locked down her account. I was asking fair questions politely. January 27th, 2022. Number 2, can't decide if you at Dr. Tova Walsh are heartless or naive beyond belief. What's up with you? Care to comment on this bill? It's proceeding through the Florida legislature, and it's inspired by the person you fully supported privately, I know, and publicly. These are fair questions. January 27, 2022. Number 3, care to comment?
I'm finding more. Hold on.
Hey, Courtney, how does life without parole plus 60 sound to you? Clown. Hashtag no client control. Hashtag justice warrior. Hashtag Tara Kawas. hashtag media whore lawyer, hashtag OnlyFans, hashtag Catherine Magbanua, hashtag Donna Adelson, hashtag Charlie Adelson, hashtag Dan Markell. March 27th, 2022. Tara Kawas is doing a job, of course, but she's a trash person to utter this line. Shame on you. Tara, honestly, turns out you're a piece of shit, not a professional. Hope this stench follows you through your life. Hashtag Tara Kawas, hashtag Dan Markell, hashtag justice for Dan Markell.
Found some more. Here she's going after Tara Kawas, who was the attorney for Catherine Magbanua. As long as Tara Kawas and law partner Krista Koss, who is super dedicated and submissive, aren't involved. What? I think she wanted to date him and he turned her down. That's what I think. Just an opinion. Who else saw DeCoste Law get ghosted by co-counsel Tara Kawas during the last case management hearing? How is she not like Turtle Girl? This is a good one. This is Jibbers. Jibbers still has a Twitter account. $5 for anyone who can tell me what is visible on Krista Kost's phone. Telling ya. She's a dirty twat. Oh, wait. Here she is stealing my stuff, isn't she? The chances that the clock and the condo would show 10:53. Oh, okay, here's a good one. Repost. When Jibbers and I collaborated, because they're the same person. Back in June 2022, lots of new case commentators now, but sometimes you have to go back to the Wendy Adelson basics to see the truth laid out so plainly and before others. Happy, happy Wendy. Because you know, she was the first. She was the first. She'll tell you all about it. Here she is going after the dream team that is Ben Graber. Can't even help herself. Donna Adelson's defense dream team adds member. Turtle Girl. Here she is going after Stephen Epstein. Woke up with the Jibbers on the mind. Things that are wrong with Epstein's extreme punishment book. Because she knows. Why would we have any other source? I bet Ruth Markell, when she wrote her book, she went to Fanci and said, look, I need you to verify everything for me. Fresh take pulls something into focus that was hiding in plain sight. Society page shows the TV joke was more Wendy Adelson's than Charlie's. She repeated it again and again. Anyone. Not a triad. This, and this again. They're the same person. So everyone knows. Harvey's so weak in his own family is evidence of it. The 2016 original FBI wiretaps to funny thumbnails and graphics when the concept was new and original to this small but justice-focused community. because she made the first collage. She made the first collage, people. Give her the credit she demands. And the Oscar for best, before I click on this, let me take this off, goes to Society Page, but it was gone. It's a gone account. A pause from the usual flow of poking and parody for something serious and sympathetic. See the collage, the little, she did that. She was the first one. She was the first one to do it. Don't even think about making a collage. Now she's going after Tara Kawas again because Fanci is the determiner of professionalism. Okay? She is it. HR. She is an HR. Lack of boundaries department. We wonder if the memory when we defend people. Let me see. This is worse than expected. I don't blame STS for trying. And she tags them for trying because Rashbaum will spew this crap everywhere. But they're the first to give a platform and are blocking respectful comments. You are not the determiner of what respectful is to that platform. They get to determine that. You block enough of yours. Oh, yeah. Society Page. There he is again. Here she is bringing up Dave. Dave minds his own damn business. You heard about him in Charlie Adelson's trial and wiretaps with Donna. He dated Wendy after Dan and employed Bree, who had a baby with Charlie years ago. Found a video. Gibbers repurposed. Because there is nothing like privacy for Erin Rickards. Right? She loves it. She just doesn't give it to other people. There's another. She had nothing to do with Society Page. The TV Online, which is the Tallahassee Democrat, letting Ben Graber run was clearly an opinion piece is frustrating, but whatever. But an investigative journalist like JKB Journalist with Miami, quoting Graber as though he's credible source on the family, laughable, icky, race to the bottom. Diminish, diminish, diminish. More collages. Here you go. Consensus. The only reason Tim Jansen would know that Wendy Adelson consulted with an immunity expert is if John Laura or Dan Rashbaum told him. And the only purposes in sharing it would be to try and intimidate prosecutors to dissuade witnesses from coming forward. So says Gibbers. Justice for Dan. Join us in sharing this heartfelt, energizing Society Page. All you need to know. Perjured Swiss cheese immunity. Nailed it. More collages. Oh, here she is going after just a person, just a human, because privacy means so much. So many questions and at least one revision for Eduwonkit Jen. Her longtime friend is Wendy, ally at the 2022 trial and subject to the wiretap combos. It was difficult to make sense of friends, and she corrects it, colleagues standing behind. So she just edits the woman's words. Did you see that? How did I not come upon this before? Wait a minute. This deserves a screenshot and a future collage. You know what I'm saying? Future collage in the making. Because apparently privacy is only an issue for her. And it's okay to edit and make what isn't is. It only works for her. The rest of us, we don't deserve privacy. We don't deserve anything because we went against her. She's only lucky that I don't know how to make a video like Jibs, because I would not be nearly as respectful. I just wouldn't. If I knew how to do it, all I would do. I would give up my job and make shit fun of her all day. Here she goes again. Bonkers that author of upcoming book on Dan Markel murder says it was okay with Wendy when court ruled against her motion to relocate. Edit, edit, edit. Making what wasn't was. See it? All the collage. The collage is the power. The collage is the power. More. She's making it up. She thinks she's funny. She has no sense of humor when it's turned around on her. But she's allowed to do it. You're not, Jibs. You're not allowed to do anything. Here she is doing it again. Tara Kawas. Walking to court and it's okay. It's okay. She's allowed. Here's another one. Man, she went at that Tara Kawas hard, didn't she? Top shelf legal analysis from DeCoste Law at Tara Kawas. Free Katie. Nope. Edits. Edits to receipts. That is serious. You shouldn't be editing receipts. She has spent a lot of time on her collages. praying to God. Here she is going after Michael Weinstein. I don't know when he bothered her. When the police union revokes your endorsement for lying and pandering, shouldn't you take down your ads? She doesn't know him. And she went hard on him too. The rules are for thee and not for me. Oh yeah, you can edit, you can collage it up. Your premium Canva subscription. Good for you, Chris. Yay. I'm about to do an extension when I get home. Not in the mood to do my tags. After they arrest Wendy, her immunity goes away. They still will prove she perjured herself on the stand repeatedly. That is true. And yet she went crap crazy at the meet and greet. She did. I perhaps should make a rebuttal video going down the lies she about me. You do need to. I'm sorry. First of all, you got 5 years. You got 5 years. You got to get comfortable with it. And you got to get pissed off enough, Mia, that you can call that witch out easily. You got to maybe let your kid get a year or two older. I don't know how it works. But for you, you got to be comfortable enough with it and call her out. And the fact that she asked you not to share her emails and you're respecting that. Come on. Rumor has it Canva only started. Canva only started because the OG demanded she be able to make collages. Collages are important, Mia. It tells the story. Right? She says, oh, you all have no idea how lucky she is that I don't share her personal and private communication. Well, when a crime's committed, it really doesn't do that. So anyway, I'm going to go because I'm going to go home and have dinner with the spouse. Let's blow up Reddit and many threatened posts of Fanci Fiction if she's happy with all the attention. Maybe not feel kind of bad for my thoughts. Well, on that note, if you got a notice from Fanci, I apologize. But I don't apologize for my response. I really don't. Deadline for you is May 14th. Oh, well, good for you, Chris. Getting it done. Debbie Gibby says, thanks, Patty and Joy. Have a great night. I need to go home and meditate on why people are evil. That's what I need to do. And I'm clearly going to have to go to confession this week. I'm really going to have to. Anyway, have a great night. I will see you tomorrow. I don't know what time. Probably in the afternoon because I have an event to go to tomorrow evening. But thank you all so much for joining me. It was a giggle. And thank you for bearing with me with this Lori Paige. Thank you so much. Bye-bye, everybody.